I attended something very much like a baseball game recently. The Anaheim Angels of Anaheim, Orange County, Los Angeles, San Bernardino, Riverside, Angels, Los Angeles, Eat at Joe's, Nikes, It's in there of Anaheim, Los Angeles, was playing... I don't know. Just the name made me tired. So we're well into the game. The Angels are at bat. That guy, salmon, sea bass, spicy tuna roll, I hadn't had lunch, steps up to the plate. The pitch is thrown. The batter swings and hits a foul ball into the stands behind third base. And here's what happened. The whole stadium almost simultaneously said, "Aww." What the hell was that? Aww. It was as though the spirit of brotherhood, of love and caring had come to inhabit every living person in that ballpark and in the stands. The zombies, too. Perhaps, I thought, this finally signified some unity of purpose, some joining of minds, some honest compassion, empathy, a connection of the souls. What? Screw that. This was a sporting event. You remember sports, don't you? It's what we Americans engage in to occupy our attention when we're not at war. Or, more accurately, since this is America after all, it's what we engage in to distract us from our present war, or wars, which is pretty much all the time. And if it bores us, we always have another sport to watch. And still, that made me wonder if there was a glimmer of hope. How would other sports follow suit? How would they find compassion? What would their sound like? In football. It looks like Griffin's head was stomped and his spine was crushed. This will undoubtedly cost the Rednecks, what with all the blood and all. We'll bring you more details and highlights, but first, cycling. In basketball. Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong-un were traded to the Flagstaff Tall Guys playing hoops today in a move analysts are calling bizarre, just plain weird, and get that thing out of my face. Rodman is quoted as saying, "Ah." In politics. George W. Bush ate a live kitten today to prove that Iraq has weapons of mass destruction. Nobody had the nerve to inform the once president that he had already invaded and found nothing there a decade ago. What with all the cat blood on his face and the front of his shirt. In NASCAR. Well, Jimmy Johnson clearly took his wheel carrier out of the pit road and onto the track, where several members of Joe Gibbs' team ran him over several times and then ate him. This is going to cost the Hendricks driver big in points, and oh, by the way, in golf. Well, it's a treacherous lay on the back nine where who's playing again? Could I get one of those energy drinks? Well, wake up the producer and tell him to get some. In curling. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's an intense match between the players? We call them players? Are on the ice skating or something, and they have to roll the, brush aside. This is confusing. And in mixed martial arts. As you can see, Strove is doing everything he can to beat his opponent into, bleed his opponent into submission. He looks like he's bleeding with power, bleeding for all he's worth. Excuse me. Yeah, and now the skin from his face is being peeled back. And now his opponent is putting a soup starter in his brains. Now he's adding fresh basil and thyme. I suppose my point is, I just don't know how to interpret all these people saying, "aw." Is it perhaps a good sign? A sign that despite who we are, there are times when we're compassionate despite ourselves? Sure. But we should also be aware of all those times when we put aside compassion because it's just too much work. What do you think of awe at the ballpark? Or other surprising moments of honest emotion? Leave a comment below. And be sure to check out my website at kenlasalle.com. You can find my books on Amazon and around the web, and my audiobooks on iTunes, Audible, and other audio sites. Be sure to check out my podcast, So Dream Something, and subscribe to this channel for more videos coming soon. I'm Ken LaSalle.